Welcome to KpopDConan channel. Since their pre-debut era, Allday Project has been receiving mixed reactions and hate from everyone, especially international fans. The group never got a break from drama for many reasons. But is all that hate justified? Where did it even come from? That's what we will discuss today. In today's video, we will answer on this question, why Allday Project is so controversial. Let's investigate this case. 1. Annie and Tarzzan. Let's start with the two members that made everyone furious since the group's pre-debut. If you don't know, the group includes 5 members: Annie Moon, Tarzzan, Bailey, Woochon, and the youngest Youngseo. Bailey got attention as she appeared in Jackson Wang's Cruel music video.
I know you want me to. You just like it better when it's cold.
Made various choreographies, including for groups like KDA, and her participation in America's Got Talent Season 9.
From the moment he walked on stage, my heart just went, oh.
Woochon was already familiar to fans as he was a member of Trainee A under Hybe before the group disbanded. And for Youngseo, she already had a fan base since she was supposed to be an ILIT member before. Until now, everything seems normal, but when Annie and Tarzzan were revealed, the backlash started. Let me introduce you first to Annie Moon, the granddaughter of Lee Myung-hee, the chairwoman of Samsung Group. Yes, you heard that right, Samsung Group. Now it's easy to understand why not everyone was welcoming Annie. She immediately took the Nepo Baby nickname, and people expected her to have no talent in anything, but she was just added because of the nepotism in the industry. She also received backlash for some photos and a video she uploaded before becoming an idol. But why? Because she was seen being intimate with her male friends in them. The video was the one to blow everything up as it showed a man carrying Annie while she kept laughing. The public called her names and described her as a spoiled brat. This is all for Annie. Now into the main problem of this group, Tarzzan, or Lee Chae-won. That's his real name. And why I mentioned his real name, it's because he is 100% Korean. Tarzzan's appearance only makes people offended as he built his whole persona on being black, while he is not. Let's start with the name Tarzzan. This name is taken from the famous fictional character Tarzzan. In the original 1912 novel by Edgar Rice Burroughs, Tarzzan is a white man raised in Africa and portrayed as the superior, while the Africans are portrayed as the inferior and savages. In Disney's version, they toned down the racism towards Africans, yet still got criticism for removing all the African characters. This is why people are furious with this nickname he gave to himself. The second reason to hate on Tarzzan was the fact that he follows Lil Wayne on Instagram. If you don't know the reason, let me tell you. Lil Wayne is a 42-year-old rapper who is very controversial due to his songs' lyrics that contain explicit content like usage of drugs, violence, and misogynistic view of women. He is viewed as problematic because of facing multiple drug and gun charges. And finally, the Black community was offended by him in 2016 interview when he was asked about the Black Lives Matter movement, and he didn't sound supportive, saying he isn't a part of it anyways. He later apologized for that comment, but the damage was done. Back to our boy Tarzzan. The third and main reason for the hate is definitely his fashion style, especially his hairstyle that he rarely changes. For a non-black person to have cornrows as his signature hairstyle, it's really offensive for the Black community. Tarzzan's whole fashion style is based on the same thing as well even before debuting. Talking of fashion, Tarzzan got much hate recently for this outfit. K-pop fans couldn't not lose their minds when they saw it. He also got involved in another controversy, which is saying the N-word in a song that didn't even contain the N-word. Allegedly, Tarzzan changed the word boy to the N-word, and whether you could hear it or not, K-pop fans said it doesn't matter since his whole appearance is offensive and tone-deaf, showing culture appropriation in its worst way possible. Clue: culture appropriation. 2. The debut. Many K-pop fans didn't like Allday Project's debut song, Famous, because they felt it was too repetitive. The lyrics talk about being famous and powerful, but since the group had just debuted, people thought it came off as arrogant, just like Meow's debut song that got criticized for the same reason. The song also had a retro style that some said felt old-fashioned and out of place in today's music scene, and for the music video itself. Despite looking great at first glance, many pointed out that many scenes looked like they were made with AI, accusing the Blacklabel of being lazy. Another reason fans were upset was the choreography, especially the part where the female members bent down while the male members stood straight. This made people feel the performance was unfair and possibly sexist. Annie Moon and Tarzzan were also criticized for their parts as some K-pop fans said they aren't talented enough and that the other members are the ones carrying the group. Overall, while some fans enjoyed the visuals and beat, Many were disappointed and felt the group was relying more on typical Teddy and YG style of just looking rich in front of camera rather than relying on true talent.
Keep watching me shut it down. Nah, you don't wanna be on my best side. That's right, I'm sliding through. What you wanna be, say wanna be me. Me three if I was you. Been around the world, pose on your girl, Vivian, since we invested. Need a lesson, see the neck and see the stresses we don't buy. We recursive. I need a van to hold on my bags. Always the first and never the last. Here with my girls, we step in the scene. We do it big, you know what I mean. I say which one looks better, you say bow. I'm back from any angle, hit that pose. Make some $1 and dollars. Come on.
Taking my dollars 난 불부터 달러 초록빛깔 컬러 감출 수 없어 나잖아 bitch Not even famous but they wanna be us 같은 용기지만 우리 넘다는 witch 비교 말어 걔는 전부 굿 똑같은 거를 do it better 말은 뭐야 I'm a trendsetter all day I show 'em good dumb.
Clue, repetitive. 3. The Black Label. Many fans are upset with the Black Label because they feel the company used its power and reputation to push Allday Project too hard, too fast, without deserving it. People were also angry that the Black Label didn't seem to care about the controversies around the members. For example, Tarzzan's stage name, his hairstyle, and social media activity caused backlash for cultural appropriation, but the company didn't address it clearly until this day. The same goes for concerns about the group's choreography and styling. Fans felt the label stayed silent or tried to ignore the criticism instead of taking responsibility. Lastly, many fans expected better from the Black Label because of its connection with YG Entertainment. But instead of focusing on the music or talent, the debut felt like it was all about money, image, and connections, especially with Annie, who comes from a wealthy family. All of this made people question if the company truly cared about building a good group or just creating instant fame. K-pop fans said it's giving laziness vibes, as instead of trying a new concept, the company kept sticking to the same thing, despite everyone getting sick and bored of it lately, especially with the newest groups Baby Monster and Meow. Clue, silence. 4. Card fans. Card fans are upset about Allday Project because they feel it's unfair that a new co-ed group got so much attention and success so quickly. Allday Project won in a music show just 10 days after debuting, while Card has been working hard for years and still hasn't won one in South Korea. Fans feel like Allday Project got special treatment because of their big company and rich connections, especially since Annie Moon comes from a very wealthy family. This made many Card supporters feel like the industry only cares about money and power, not real talent or hard work. They're also hurt that Card helped make co-ed groups exist and a little more accepted in K-pop, but now a new group is getting all the credit without facing the same struggles. To Card's fans, it feels like their favorite group is being forgotten just when co-ed groups are finally getting noticed. Clue, unfairness. 5. Why Allday Project is so controversial. By connecting the 4 clues of our video, culture appropriation, repetitive, silence, unfairness, we can answer this question. Allday Project is a controversial group due to the 24/7 culture appropriation appearance of Tarzzan and because of the group having a repetitive concept. Sound and lyrics of idols bragging about their money and fame, while the Black Label is totally silent about all these controversies and criticism toward the group. It's also due to the unfairness K-pop fans see in how Allday Project and Card are both treated. They are both treated differently, especially by Koreans who love Allday and support them, but don't do the same to Card. And despite some reasons being debatable, Tarzzan is the biggest reason, but due to being the most controversial, he is also bringing so much attention to the group, which is a strategy many companies use sometimes nowadays. It's about doing or saying some controversial stuff to gain attention, even if it's going to be negative, as it still makes the group more popular and their name sticks in the public's minds. And if the Black Label is doing that, it's probably also the reason why they are, ignoring all what he is doing as long as they are benefiting from it. Now I can say case closed. See you in another video.